My name is Frank Krause. We are again in our annual conference in Rödinghausen in Germany, and we have Henk Bruggeman, our guest speaker. Every year he speaks about the topic of the FatherHeart of God, the revelation of the FatherHeart of God. Now we spoke about the question if we really can change in our identity from lost ones and from orphans that have no connection with God, and we come back to God, we come back into a relationship to Him, and we become sons and daughters. That's a great shift. And my question was, if we come into this intimacy with God, if we come to His table, if we live really together with Him, for what reason we need religion?
Yeah. Well, I think that is what God is asking Himself too. Why do they need religion? Because, of course, we started with a Jewish religion. And that was in the in-between time. God was already in the process of restoring. He could come to His people. He has a chosen people. He lived with them, but He lived still on a distance. It was in the temple, in the Holy of Holies, that He could live when they would do the right offerings and all the right procedures, and then it was able for Him to live. There was the Holy Land, the Holy City, the Holy Temple, and in the Holy Temple, the Holy of Holies. That is where He lived. And then Jesus came. And He died on the cross, and something happened in the temple. The veil that was before the Holy of Holies was torn from top to bottom.
It was very thick.
It was so thick that two pair of oxen were not able to tear it apart. But my God is strong.
So it was no accident.
It was not an accident. My God, He just tore it from top to bottom, and He wanted to say something. Sometimes we Christians, we say the veil was torn so that we could come into the Holy of Holies.
This we say, yes.
But isn't it even more truth that God is now free to come out? He says, I no longer want to live in a man-made temple, in a temple made of stones, but you will be the temple. And I will live, I make my dwelling in you. And this is where religion makes place for relation. And this is what He says, I come back to where I started. God didn't teach Adam to keep a religion. He said, we have a relationship. What kind of relationship? Well, a relationship between a father and his children. Father, son. And He says, now we start all over again. And we have the possibility, because of what Jesus has done, to come into the loving arms of the Father and be restored. Religion on the side, back to relationship with the God who loves us.
But you said, I heard you say that after this curtain, this veil was destructed, they repaired it again to keep on going as used to.
Yes, in 70 after Christ, the temple was destroyed, but it was fully functioning. So this gives us the proof that the priests must have repaired the veil, because they said, we know what we have, and that's religion, and we don't want to lose it. Now, maybe there is something for us Christians that we hold on to, and God says, I want to do something new. And this is interesting. Can we let go? Can we trust God and say, if you want to do something new, you're free to do so? And I think this is, the church is on a shift.